Hello, so today I'm going to show you what I eat in a day, but before I do that, I'm going to be talking about how to get in enough calories when you're intermittent fasting, because that's what everyone has trouble with, including me. Because yes, when I'm in my fasted state, I get hungry. I mean, not as much as when I started, but when I'm in my feeding window, it's like this thing where you want what you don't have. When you can have something, you don't want or need it as much. But when you're forbidden from it, whether you're forbidding yourself or someone else is forbidding you, whatever the case may be, you want it more. Yesterday, when I had my workout smoothie and then I did my workout, afterwards, I just didn't feel like eating until late in the afternoon. I still stuck within my circadian rhythm. I don't eat after 5. 5 is the latest, the absolute latest that I will eat. Be done eating, to be exact. But I didn't eat until 4-ish and was done eating by 5 because I wasn't hungry until then. I try to listen to my body as much as possible, but what I like to do in order to get enough calories is, number one, and this is number one, eat calorically dense food. I still try to stick with the healthiest food possible. For instance, I get to have guacamole and Beyond Meat. Yum. You gotta look at it as a bright side. Usually I try to eat low-calorie dense food. I mean, I do eat some low-calorie dense food, I will have my vegetables and fruits, but if you want to get all of your calories in, you got to eat high-calorie food. Tip number 2, if you really want to have an appetite for your meal, especially a big meal, go for a walk beforehand. Personally, when I take a walk, it actually works up an appetite so that I'm ready to eat when it's mealtime. I didn't take a walk yesterday, which is why I ate so late, because it was too cold. Number 3 is what I would advise to avoid doing when you're in a fasted state, but when you're in a fed state, I highly recommend you watch or look at something that associates with hunger. When I go through my Instagram or YouTube, I'll sometimes look at recipes. I mean, when I cook in a fasted state, it doesn't get me so hungry because usually when I'm cooking for the family because it's dinner time and I don't eat dinner. What my family eats, I don't eat. But when I watch my favorite YouTubers with their raw vegan or just vegan recipes and videos and whatever, that makes me hungry. It makes me drool just watching it. So for lunch, I had my mono meal. My favorite is melons. I know it's not the season, but I love me some melons. And for dinner, which is obviously an early dinner, before 5, I had baby potatoes with meatless crumbles, and I topped it off with some coffee with cinnamon. Yum.